Hello everybody, I hope you guys are doing well today. Today we are going to be doing a very interesting reading. We are going to be doing what does your crush think about you? Now, as you can see here, I am not set up amazingly today. I'm going to throw this, sorry for the really unpleasant background, but today we have 3 piles. You guys are going to pick from the 3 piles and it will give you all the information you need for the crush situation, what is going on, how are they feeling, maybe even what they are going to do with their feelings. Are they going to act upon them? Are they not? So all of these things are going to be broached in our reading. Other than that, remember, if ever you want a personal free reading, not free, maybe for Christmas, if you want a Christmas reading, I can give it to you for free, because this is like posted on the 25, but no, not free. It's gonna be $35 and more, and you can always text my Instagram account, which is gonna be written in the description below, for a reading. And according to how what you want from the reading, I can decide to bump the prices up or just keep it at 35, but 35 is baseline, no negotiations. Other than that, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm really excited for this reading. I'm actually really excited. I feel like I'm sort of giving like a bit sleepover vibes right now. So we're going to start with like a pick a pile. We're going to do 2 different pick a pile sections. So I'm going to do one with tapping and without tapping. So today we have objects that we're going to be using for you guys to pick piles. So we're going to start with the first object. The first object is this lock. So I'm going to be tapping on it. And if you don't want the tapping, the timestamps will be below. I figured it out. If y'all have been following along, I figured it out. Okay. Pile number 2 is going to be this incense holder. Okay, and that was pile number 2. Pile number 3 is going to be this froggy, this wooden frog. I don't exactly know how I'm going to tap on this one. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys the piles. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Feel free to pause the video if you need a little bit more time to look at the piles and assess which one resonates with you the most. And yeah, let's start the readings. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. So first of all, big pile. When I was shuffling the cards, I didn't pick any cards. They would all come out, and this one, they all came out super quickly. Big emotions. I don't know which ones yet, but this is a big, intense, emotional reading right now, okay? So we've got attracting, not chasing. How does your crush feel about you? Attracting, not chasing. Savings. We have the savings card. A lot of oracle decks. Release, jealousy. God is your source. Okay. Words of abundance. And now for the archetype cards. We have many archetype cards. Dilettante. This is new, actually. I've never had this one, and I use it quite frequently. Student. This could be a school crush. Servant. Mystic. And we have advocate. Wow, so many cards. Right off the bat, we have five, so 10 cards. 5 could resonate with you. 5-5 really definitely designates a certain period of change, something that's progressing forward, something that is going to become a little bit more fast-paced, but we definitely do have really strong emotions in this deck. Right off the bat, I'm getting a lot of subservient energy, which is really odd, but I'm sort of getting a certain level of admiration. I think this person definitely they admire you. They think you're amazing. And they learn a lot from you. So this person might literally study your moves, right? With student and servant. This person might literally study the way you are and incorporate certain behaviors into their life in order to better themselves and in order to become a better version of themselves. Because I feel like you do things that this person does not know how to do. You are either professionally involved in a field that this person is not familiar with. You guys are very tactful, maybe. You guys are also really on top of your shit. So I think that this causes the person who is your crush to look at you and say, wow, I admire so many qualities that you have. Right off the bat, I'm getting a spiritual energy. I'm getting a really healthy spiritual energy, but I'm also getting a really slow spiritual energy, which is really weird because when I was shuffling the cards would come out super duper quickly. But nevertheless, as I'm looking at the cards themselves, I am really perceiving a slow energy. So the slow energy that I'm catching up on is sort of like, I think that this person is sort of feeling like they want to do a lot, but they're pacing themselves. So this person definitely does have feelings for you. Like, I don't think that this is ambiguous at all. This person clearly has feelings for you, but this person is very slow paced and this person is really working with a lot of trepidation. This person is really going at it slowly. So their throat chakra, their throat center isn't necessarily all that activated. It's not really something that they're using a lot at the moment. I see with advocate that they're having a hard time speaking their feelings. I also see with attracting, not chasing, and releasing jealousy, that this person is seeming a little bit passive in their relationship with you, but they're not. They're actually actively working mentally, at the very least, towards sort of planning on what to do in this connection. But there are definite feelings here. Okay, so there are a few cards that I haven't spoken about yet. This is sort of like a general energy that I'm getting right now, but I want to get a little bit more specific and maybe complement the information that I currently have with my tarot. So for the tarot, as you guys know, I will be shuffling the decks and I will just let the cards come out. So I'm really going to show you like the cards as I'm shuffling them. Okay, hold them like this, have my thumb, gonna be shuffling. So how does pile number one's crush feel about the person watching? How does pile number one's crush feel? I'm very curious. I'm really curious. So this is really an emotionally intense. Oh, wow. Yeah, I knew this card was going to come out. So you guys offer such fresh perspective to this person. I feel like you guys have had some really intellectually stimulating conversations that have definitely caught their eye, pile number one. Like, this is really something that I'm getting. You guys have spoken to them about something. You guys have been super upfront, maybe. Also super open about certain more serious topics that is so, like, admiration inducing to this person. This person admires you for your openness. I think that this is something that you are really good at and that they are not good at. This person might be a little bit shyer than you, a little bit more introverted, maybe a little bit more reserved or isolated. They may not have that many friends, or they might have a really strong sense of family. They might have a little bit of a clan mentality. Their family is really important, but they may not feel the same about friendships because their family definitely suffices to them. Take that how that resonates. I always get this I always get this card. I always get the Page of Pentacles. So we have the Hanged Man here. Okay, we have the Five of Swords here, and we have the Knave of Coins, which is the Page of Pentacles. So the Five of Swords, the Page of Five of Swords, yeah, Page of Pentacles. Okay, what the hell does the Five of Swords look like in the Rider deck? Let's go look at that, because Eric is not quite remembering what it looks like, and Eric cannot find his computer. But, yeah, no, like, I need to know what it looks like in the Rider deck, because, again, as I'm recalling, I lost my Rider deck, and it's the deck that I always use. I'll be right back. Okay, I went to go check it out. I have all my information necessary. This is a really, really, okay. All right, I understand how this person is feeling about you. So, basically, okay, I feel like this person... Swords of Abundance. Okay, let me figure something out here. Let me read to you this one. Pretension, too much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. Okay, I know, I see what this means. So basically, okay, this person wants to impress you. I think this person definitely wants to impress you. So this person may not come off as somebody who's trying to learn from you, but they definitely are. They don't know as much as you think they do. And this is including like themselves. They don't know that much about themselves. And I think that they're learning how to be more introspective about themselves through you. I think this person has a good voice. I think they're very eloquent and they know how to be convincing to other people. But I feel like when it comes to you specifically, this person knows that you are above them when it comes to emotional understanding of self. And I think that they're definitely learning through this connection how to understand more facets of themselves and also how to be real with themselves. Because I feel like they're not really real with themselves sometimes. I feel like sometimes they are delusional. And I feel like sometimes they do have really false misconceptions about certain aspects of their life. But I think this really definitely pertains to who they are as a person a little bit more. So I feel like they don't necessarily have the most lucid view in regards to their personality. I think that they have a lot of exploration to do when it comes to that. So I definitely see that you are putting them in a space of learning. So they are learning a good amount from you. You have 3 like pretty learning cards. So I think that they are definitely understanding a lot about themselves through you. So I think that this person, however, they are learning a lot about themselves. And I think that they are struggling with a lack of confidence in this connection because they feel like they are not in your league. And I don't think I'm going to say this for all of the decks. This is like my first, all of the piles rather. I feel like this is only my first one, but I already feel it, that this is really specific to your pile. I feel like this person feels like you're a little bit out of their league. And it doesn't have to do with the way that you look. It has to do with the way that you think and the way that you process your emotions, right? And I think that this person is learning to be a little bit more spiritually connected. So they may not label it as spirituality, but by connecting themselves to the source of who they are as a person, they are furthering their spiritual journey. They're furthering the discovery of themselves. And even if I don't think they're labeling it that way, but that is really what is going on in this connection. And because they're learning a lot about themselves, in a really exponential speed, like they're learning really quickly, they are a little bit overwhelmed by the amount of knowledge that is coming their way, and they're low-key actively pacing themselves. So they're actively saying, hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's not take it too fast. Hey, let's just take it slow. So I think that this could definitely cause a little bit of confusion for you. But I think that you need to understand that this person is in a phase where they're really discovering a lot about themselves. And it can be a little bit overwhelming for somebody to really fully discover, all the while pursuing something. I think that these two things, one has to come before the other. And I think that having a really strong sense of identity is something that is important. I think that maybe even culturally, they may not have they have a strong sense of family, but maybe culturally, how the family life inscribes itself into the world, I think that might not necessarily be that developed, and that's something that you're teaching them you're teaching this person how to perceive it. and you're teaching other people, I think, as well. But I think that with this person, it's definitely contributing to their admiration for you. I think that the biggest word here is admiration. And yes, they do have feelings for you, but I kind of feel like they're sort of being passive about them, not in terms of the feelings themselves. They're letting themselves obviously feel the feelings, but I think that more importantly, what I want to say is that they're letting the universe sort of guide the connection. So they're letting themselves heal what they haven't healed, learn, and this connection is a really great vessel through which they are contributing to that exploratory phase. But I think that they're not really they're not being pushy. They're not being pushy, and I think that that can be a little bit ambiguous to you. But and we have the hangman. So the hangman is like another fresh perspective, something that they don't understand about themselves, so they have to look at it through a different angle. You might call out this person, you might psychoanalyze this person in front of them. You might have this type of really intellectually stimulating conversation, and I think this causes you guys to have a really founded intellectual connection. I think your intellectual connection is definitely grounded. I think it's already there, and I think that it's a good base on which to develop a connection. So I don't think that this is c'est pas foutu is how we'd say it in French, in Montreal French. Basically, what I mean is it's not fucked. Like, you guys are fine. Savings is really interesting. I didn't really speak about it. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present. Yeah, I already know what this means. So I think that this person, basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to say, look, I'm not at this person's level right now, but I'm going to try to match their energy. I'm going to try to match your level of knowledge. And in doing so, I can't directly be with the person all the time, trying to, uphold and scaffold a relationship with this person if I'm not even scaffolding a relationship with myself and I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. I feel like when it comes to who they are specifically, I did speak about culture. I think culture is something that's sort of lingering in their mind, but I think financially there is a little bit of an issue here. I think they are maybe going through questions in regards to class, maybe language as well. Their linguistic identity might be something that's really at play here. And I really do think that overall, just self-identification, naming things about yourself, these are things that they didn't really perceive. If somebody asks them, for instance, like, hey, like, what are like 5 traits? Like, if I could describe you in 5 words, what would it be? And this person would struggle to answer because that's not work that they've done. So I think that they're really they're naming things about themselves. They're setting that ground base of like knowledge. You know what I mean? And that takes a lot of not a lot of time, but a lot of like self-reflection. Okay. What I'm seeing here right now is I think that in the past they have faltered. I think they fucked up. I think that they did something that was not okay. According to whose standards? Themselves. I think that they feel that in the past they have dealt with situations that really wrongly. They did it really wrongly. And I think that because of this past endeavor that they sort of faltered, right now they want to advance in this connection, but they also want to advance in the connection, but with a sense of stability. They want to work towards stability. They want to work towards something that is stable. I'm really wondering, because I feel like this crush, the way they feel, they do want something stable with you. I'm personally not sensing something outright romantic, though. They have feelings for you, but I think that those feelings are not expectations. I think that they don't necessarily have the biggest expectations in this connection. I think that they definitely see the potential, but they're not outright clinging onto the idea that, oh my God, I need to be with this person, which is definitely healthy, right? I think that right now they're elevating themselves. They are becoming a better version of themselves, okay? They're attracting a lot of abundance, but this abundance is not material, in my opinion. This abundance is most definitely inner. It's most definitely internal, but I feel like nonetheless, I don't know where I was going with that. There's a sense of gratitude that they feel towards you, that's for sure. But I'm trying to see if there really is like a romantic, there is romantic potential, and this person does have feelings for you, but how established are these feelings for you? Are they fleeting moments of, oh my God, or are they just like really like this person is yearning for you, you know? That's sort of like what I'm trying to figure out. So let's pick other tarot cards to sort of like answer that, right? Because I'm not sure what I'm getting, like feeling energy. Like I'm getting a few things. I'm getting a lot of intellect, which is not the question that I was asking. But hey, if your relationship was axed on intellectual conversations, then I can see why that's sort of what this relationship is contributing to in your life. So I'm going to ask once again, like romantically, how does pile number two's crush feel about them? You got the King of Cups reversed. Again, a very logical card. Again, a very, very logical card. I'm really curious. A logical card, but again, I think that this person is learning. Definitely learning from you. Oh yeah, this person is definitely learning from you, and they're not resisting it, but it's sort of percolating. It's percolating. I do think that this person has sexual desire towards you. I don't think that that's something they don't have, but I don't think it's outright sexual then intellectual. It's intellectual then sexual. It's satisfying. It's very, very emotionally satisfying to meet somebody who knows things that they don't. So therefore, I think that it's very good that this is a very good connection to them. They definitely cherish the connection, but I think that their sexual desires, they develop. They slowly develop with you. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, there's this weird thing in this deck. Right, yeah, that's exactly what I'm feeling. So, Two of Wands. Okay, I don't know if the Two of Wands is reversed or not. Hold on. No, it's not. It's like sideways. So Two of Wands, and we have the King of Cups reversed. So I definitely do think that this person feels like you're out masculinating them low-key. Like I think they're pretty comfortable in their masculinity. Whether this be a woman, a man, or a non-binary person, I think their masculine side is definitely in check. But I think that the thing is that this person, I'm really going back to this person is learning from you. And I'm also going back to the fact that there's a weird thing about speed here. I feel like two things are really progressing at different rates. And I feel like it's like intellectually, it's really, really quick. But the relationship itself and emotionally, it's not as quick, right? And I also think that there is definitely an emotional blockage in this person's life, and I think that this thing has to do with money. Now that I'm looking at it more clearly, like I think they have faltered in certain situations in their past, but I think that especially in terms of money, there's something that they're either faltering in currently. They feel like they're emotionally that they're financially not abundant, that they're financially very at loss, they're losing finances, and I think that they feel that they're a bit of a failure at the moment. Like, I don't think you caught this person at the most confident stage of their life. I think they might also be dealing with a few father wounds. I'm not really going to get too deep into that, but maybe like their father did something in the past that sort of like really irked them, and I think that's understandable, you know. But if they're dealing with that they would sort of want to take some time to emotionally process that as well. But I definitely do see that intellectually things are moving really quickly, whereas in the relationship things aren't moving as quickly. But I definitely do see that with this card there is a romantic aspect to the situation that is felt from this other person. This other person most definitely feels some form of romantic feeling, but it isn't the overarching feeling. I still feel that the intellectual connection is the overarching vibe of this connection, but I definitely do feel that this person could see themselves be with you. I do think, however, that this person needs to gain a little bit of confidence in themselves and understand that they also have things to offer to you. They also have things that they can offer to you. I think especially from a practical standpoint, this person has things that you can learn from them. And I don't think that they're fully aware of it. I don't think they're fully aware of what they can give to you. I feel like they know they can receive from you, and that's great. But I feel like their masculine energy is sort of like stopping them from fully embarking on the connection because they're not confident enough to give to you and to feel that what they're giving is enough for you. I think is like the biggest thing. So I feel like they feel, again, that you're out of their league. And I think that they're definitely, they're going to, but they're working really hard intellectually to get over that. And they're really going through a big period of abundance. And I feel like this is emotional abundance. So I feel like this is great. This is great. They're attracting a lot of positive energy. They got words of abundance. They've got God is your source. So I feel like this is a really positive deck. I feel like you just need to give it a little bit of time, and also maybe, a little bit of space. So I'm going to pick cards here. No, I really feel like it's the top card. And if there's one there that's hiding. So what does this person have to tell you? I have a few messages. Right now, all I'm looking for is freedom. Yeah, so I feel like before they need to get over themselves a little bit. They need to sort of understand what they're confident, how to deal with their confidence and gain more confidence in order to fully embark on the connection. Even if there is this romantic idea, again, I think that they don't have that many expectations for this specific connection. They could see you as a friend as much as they could see you as a partner. Even if I do feel that there is, even if I do feel that there definitely is a romantic aspect to this. This is love at first sight, and this connection's chemistry will be effortless and natural. So this is an amazing connection, guys. Like this connection, no matter what happens, I feel like the love is definitely there. The respect and the chemistry is obviously definitely there as well, and very effortless as the card says it. But I definitely do feel that right now, even if they're fully conscious of the fact that, you know, there is this chemistry, they really need to focus on their confidence. They need to focus on themselves, and they need to elevate spiritually in order to feel that they're matching your energies is sort of what I'm feeling. And they're aware of this. I think this is something that they know. So this isn't like a subconscious feeling. This is something they could definitely tell you. And maybe they have communicated this to you. And if so, this is just confirmation that indeed they feel this way. And it's very good. I was feeling maybe a bit of regret from the past. I already described it, so I'm not going to go back to that. Embracing negative causes or committing to, no, that's sort of advocate. I feel like, in the past, again, maybe they defended the wrong people and they're sort of like reminiscing, that's not the right word, ruminating. I feel like maybe they're ruminating about like a situation in which they defended somebody they really shouldn't have, and they are sort of like, hi, Mom. My mom's arrived. That's okay. What's up?
Merry Christmas.
I'm filming a video.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Merry Christmas, Mom.
Merry Christmas, Mom. I love you. Sorry for that. I'm actually going to keep that in. That's very cute. But as you can see here, I feel like there definitely is something that's distracting them. That was just like confirmation for that. Like I really feel that something is a little bit distracting them from this connection, and I feel like they're really in their head about it from the past. They're sort of trying to deal with that as well in the midst of also growing more confident. And I feel like you're definitely a beacon of light for this person. This person sees you in a very positive way. Just give this connection time, and also detach yourself from any expectation is sort of like what I'm getting here, right? You know, there's love, there's also this element that this person wants to be freed from expectations until they feel like they could meet them. So I'm sort of like meaning that I'm sort of like going in circles explaining the same thing. So that was pile number 1. I wouldn't say let this connection go at all. This wasn't a like do this, do that connection. It's just like a feeling, like a check-in. So I don't really want to be like, oh, like do this, do that. Release expectations is kind of what I'm doing. Like release expectations and let this person go at their own pace, meaning also let this person make first moves. I think that's super important, right? Like, you can always ask, like, hey, you want to like hang out or something, and then you have like a great time and whatever. But I feel like until this person fully shows that they have the confidence to put an effort into the connection, you shouldn't be as insistent about like hanging out with this person as you have been maybe like right now. But yeah, no. And see, I think they will actually, like, my mom doesn't ever bother me when I'm in my room, so I feel like they definitely will. Like, they will. Just give them time. Like, they will. They know that this connection is valuable. They definitely will make the effort eventually. Just give them that time and give them a little bit of space. Like, don't disappear, but give them a little bit of space and don't initiate too much, is sort of what I'm feeling. Yeah, a very future-oriented person as well. I'm really liking this connection. I think it's very healthy, and I think you're going about it very healthily as well. If you're watching Pick a Cards, I think you might... No, I don't even think it's that obsessive. I think crushes are obsessive in nature, but I don't think that you're being too obsessive about it either. So anyways, that was pile number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed your reading, and I'll see you another time. Yalla, bye. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. You chose this one. I didn't even speak about the lock for the first pile, and I'm just noticing it now, but I feel like this one, right off the bat, not getting the best energy for this pile, to be quite honest with you. I want to be really real with you. Like, I don't know what I'm going to get because I haven't flipped the cards, but I'm getting maybe a little bit of breadcrumbing, a little bit of like, not even mixed signals, just like this person is really doing like the bare minimum. Is sort of like what I'm getting, and I'm kind of getting that this person maybe has trauma dumped on you, is sort of ish a vibe that I'm getting. I'm looking at the incense holder as I'm speaking about this. I feel like this person is also very scattered. I feel like this is a very scattered person. This is somebody who breadcrumbs a lot of people. I don't think that this is somebody who's very emotionally stable at the moment, and they're going through a lot. And I don't exactly know how this pertains to you. I don't know how they feel about you vis-a-vis whatever they're doing right now and related to whatever the hell they're doing. But I definitely feel like this person maybe also needs a therapist. I feel like this person might need a therapist and they're not getting it. So they're sort of like seeking help where they can, and they're not really perceiving people as people right now. I feel like they're maybe a little bit objectifying, but not in a sexual way, more in an emotional way. I feel like they're using people as emotional vessels. So I'm going to turn the cards. Both cards are reversed. So obstacles and blocks are lifted, and that's reversed, so they are not lifted. And no more complaint, and that's reverse, and they're complaining. So I really definitely do think that there definitely is this like really weird looming energy around this deck that I'm not really feeling. And you guys also didn't get that many cards, so the cards that you did get are extremely significant, so we're going to speak about them a lot. But the fact that you didn't get that many cards is showing me as well that this person is resistant. I think this person is a little bit resistant, also hesitant, but I don't exactly know about what. We have Hermit and we have Rescuer. Yo, right off the bat, these two cards, they definitely confirm what I was saying. Hermit seeks solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. That's actually a really good energy. Rescuer provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. And I'm going to read the shadow attribute. Assumes that the rescued will reciprocate. Keeps the rescued one needy. So I'm going to drink some water. This person is dehydrating me because their energies are really off. I'm not going to lie to you. So my water is empty. So I feel like this person is insatiable. I feel like in terms of energy, they don't really know what they want. So they go to a lot of sources. And I feel like you're one of their sources. So I don't think that this person is doing really well mentally right now. I think that they perceive you in a really positive light, but I don't think that they have the emotional depth or the emotional, not prowess, the emotional purity even, to not perceive you as currency. I think they kind of perceive you as currency a little bit. I feel like they know that you're somebody who will be there for them a lot. And I think that this causes them to be very, very on and off and very hot and cold with the way that they they approach you. Because I feel like you have made it very clear to them in your behaviors that you'll always be there for them, no matter if they're consistent or inconsistent with their energy. So I think that you're dealing with somebody right now who's taking advantage of you. Not only taking advantage of you, but also taking you for granted. I think this person feels that you're always going to be there no matter what. And therefore, they're using that energy a little bit. So you're not dealing with a really good person at the moment. Like, I'm really not fucking with this energy. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that they also know that you're attracted to them. Not outwardly. Like, they wouldn't, like, put their hand under, like, in a bonfire to be like, oh my god, like, I'm 100% sure that this person is attracted to me. But I feel like they kind of catch a vibe. And that means that they're also using that energy to crawl to you when they need it, because they know that there's this sort of like link that's linking you to them. So I feel like there are a lot of obstacles in this person's life, and they have a lot of complaints. So I don't really have that much to say other for these cards. I feel like they have a lot of complaints. They have a lot of things that they really should be working on right now, and I think that they're definitely working over time to lift those obstacles. We can see what the obstacles are later with tarot, but I want to say that I feel like they're not doing it properly. I feel like they should be doing it more hermit, but they're not. And I definitely do think that this person is creative. This person's a very creative source. I feel like they might be a musician, they might be an artist, they might be a poet, they might be a writer, they might be somebody who just does things in a really creative way, a fashion model, or just a fashionista in general, somebody who looks really good. And I feel like right now, the lesson that this is weird because I'm not getting that this is their energy. I feel like this is the energy they should be adopting. This is the energy they should be really honing in on. But I feel like they're lacking this energy because I feel like they're going to external sources to get it. And it's really causing a lot of people to sort of frown and be like, I don't know if I really, vibe with this energy that this person is bringing to the table, I'm going to read no more complaints. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood. I feel like this person is definitely victimizing themselves, but I feel like we shouldn't pose moral judgment on their self-victimization. Why? Because I feel like the circumstances they're in are actually quite dire and radical. Which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. So this is something that they are definitely lacking. This is not a mindset that they're adopting. So pile number 2, congratulations. This is a very straightforward reading. So this is definitely not going to be the longest reading because I'm definitely like pile 1 was a bit more complicated, but it's pretty straightforward and run. I'm not gonna lie to you, from this energy, like this is more personal advice, but I'd say run. So how they feel about you, they think that you're really reliable. That's right away, right off the bat. They feel that you're very reliable. They feel that you're connected to them, and hence they feel that connection with you as well. But I don't feel like they might even be aware that it's not an equal connection per se. So I want to feel, because these cards right off the bat, they're getting that, but maybe with tarot, we'll get a bit more nuance. So I want to see, universe, please tell me, how does pile number 2 feel about this connection? How does, how does pile number 2's crush feel about this connection? And you're aware of this, by the way. I feel like you definitely know this. I always get the Knave of Coins. I swear to God, I'm gonna like remove it from the deck. I'm tired of this energy. I'm not even getting Knave of Coins. I'm so sorry. I'm not feeling it. That's not what I want to. I don't do this often, but I don't feel it. I just don't. Yeah. They feel like you could definitely provide them a lot of balance, right? But I feel like okay, I know how to say this. Yeah, I know what they're feeling. So basically, okay, I feel like if they force themselves, like if they know that if they really, really, really force themselves to be like, okay, if they really force themselves, they feel that if they entered a relationship with you, it could bring a lot of balance to their life, and it could bring a really good source of positivity, because you got the Justice card, which is also Libra. So there definitely is balance. But I feel like they don't have the inner strength. They don't have the willpower to do it. I also think that this person might be dealing with legal matters, because justice definitely relates to legality and, you know, all of that. Yeah, there isn't that much from this. There isn't that much information that I'm getting from this person, so I don't think that this person is romantically that attracted to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like they know that there could be a possibility, like in another time of their life, but they're so focused in on what they're going through right now that they can't really provide emotionally, which is blocking any emotional connection from arising with any person that they met. So I don't feel like this person is somebody you've known for a long time. I feel like this is maybe a bit more of a new connection and you caught them at a wrong time. So I'd give them space. Actually, I'd run. Like, I'd run if this person needs you. Like, sure, but I would run and I'd set my boundaries. Oh, wow, the star. But the star is coming in reversed. Not reversed, sorry. Like this. So this is what I'm seeing right now. But we have the star. So I feel like this person feels that you're a breath of fresh air, man. I feel like this person perceives you even as creative. And this is really good for... Oh, my God. The Knave of fucking Coins, bro. Oh, my God. I keep on getting the Knave of Coins in literally everything. Everything. Oh, my God, guys. I'm tired of this damn Knave. Leave me alone. Anyways, this person does definitely have earth energy, though, I must say. So I don't think this person is Libra, but they might be. This person is giving Taurus. This person is giving Capricorn and Virgo. If the person has both Capricorn and Virgo in their chart, like simultaneously in like big positions, that's definitely what I'm... Yo, big cards, man. Big cards. They're denying a lot of really good positive things in their life right now. So I feel like they're not really perceiving the good things that are happening in their life right now, because they're so caught up in their victim mentality. Because literally all of their cards that are popping up are flipped. I'm not even looking, but this is what I'm seeing right now, right? So I'm going to flip them. So the star came flipped. The Knave of Coins came flipped. The Justice card is the only one that didn't come flipped. So that's definitely significant. Strength came flipped. Nine of Coins came flipped. Ace of Swords came flipped. This is the only reverse card. I'm going to see if it's actually reversed. No, I put it sideways. So this person is literally denying an opportunity of a lifetime with you, because I feel like this person at a certain level of consciousness knows that there are amazing things that you could provide them. And I feel like this person knows this not only for you, but for a lot of people in their life. But I feel like they are completely denying it. They're denying it. They don't want to see it. They don't want to see that this connection can definitely be creative juices. It can really enhance their creativity. It can really cause them to go on new adventures. I don't know why I said it that way. On new adventures. It can cause them to definitely... maybe this person's Southern American, I don't know. It could cause them to, go through, meet new people, meet new ways of thinking. That's like sort of the star energy, right? And it's an Aquarius energy as well. And we're reaching Aquarius season. So I think that this is especially relevant right now, right? This person... is denying working towards anything stable with anybody else in their life because they're so caught up in their victimhood. I think that this person is also Leo. This is heavy Leo energy. We have a lot of different astrology cards, and we have a lot of major arcana cards that are showing me that this person is going through a lot of denial. I think they're denying something really immensely, but also I feel like slowly but surely they're going to work through that denial and they're eventually going to see the light. Okay, but I think that this is going to take a vast amount of time, because I feel like this person is dealing with a lot of trauma right now, and they're really going towards their trauma responses to cope with whatever's going on in their life. So I feel like you really need to be careful with this person, because they have a potential of being emotionally dangerous, emotionally volatile. So I feel like, okay, strength energy, patience. This is really for you. I think you need to be really patient with yourself, and maybe look elsewhere as well in order to detach yourself from any outcome from this connection, because it doesn't seem like stable energy going on. I also feel like this person maybe perceives you as patient. They feel that you're patient. They feel that you're very nurturing, very mothering. I feel like they know that you're very also They may feel that you're calm, soft-spoken, also very gentle, maybe also very diplomatic in the way that you speak, is sort of what I'm getting. I feel like this person, this is how they're going to see you this way. I feel like maybe now they don't, but the more they're going to think about you, because I think they are thinking about you, the more they're going to think about you, the more they're going to perceive you this way, which is great. I think that for the 9 of coins, we have, they feel like you are very stable. You embody a certain level of stability that they would want to achieve as well. But I feel like they feel that they're incapable of it because they are denying their own growth. They're refusing, quite literally, overtly refusing to grow. And they're not even aware that they're refusing it, but they're refusing it. And I think that it's very unfortunate, but I think that this is sort of the energy that they're playing with. And I think that it'll take a bit of time to flip that energy into something that's a little bit more productive and a little bit more, freeing and eye-opening for them. I also think that this person is falling back to their old patterns. I think that they're actually denying their intellectual growth. They're denying their intellectual lucidity. And I think that these are all things that you embody. I think that these are all things that you have yourself. So I think that you are mirroring what this person doesn't have. And I think that they actually might feel a little bit jealous. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm getting a little bit of jealousy, right? I feel like they might feel that what you have is a little bit unfair. And I don't think that you're necessarily sensing that this person has romantic feelings for you. So I don't think that it's like, oh, really soul crushing that I'm telling you this, pile number 2. But I do think that you see potential, and you're right. There's a lot of potential. But all of this came like this when I picked them, and that never happens. Usually they come upwards. They come flipped on the image side, but this time it wasn't the case. So I feel like this definitely reflects the fact that the potential is definitely there, but it's not there. You know what I mean? Like the potential is there, but the reality of the potential that you see hasn't been unlocked by this person. So I think that the best thing to do is to step away from this connection, to be honest, and really guard yourself in this connection. It's not bad to be guarded sometimes. It's not bad, okay? That's maybe an unpopular opinion, but it's not bad, right? Until they lift their own obstacles, until they learn to lift their own obstacles that inhabit them, and that also surrounds them, because I feel like there are surrounding obstacles, this person isn't ready for a stable relationship, which you are ready for, pile number 2. I also think that this person might be a little bit indecisive towards you. This person might be like gauging your energy, actually. I feel like they might perceive you under very mysterious strobe lights, I'm getting, actually. So maybe you party with this person, you celebrate things with this person, you go out with this person. I also feel like this person reminds you of somebody from your past. I don't think this person has a new energy. I feel like this might be a reflection for you of somebody that you gravitate towards, and a negative somebody that you gravitate towards. Like, not just like, oh, I have a type, haha. No. Deeper than that. I feel like this person definitely reflects the fact that you attract this type of person, and you sort of need to work on affirming that you have such positive energy surrounding you that it's very weird that you're attracting people who do not embody this energy themselves. There might be, you might unfairly perceive yourself and unfairly treat yourself. And I feel like this person is using that lack of confidence to suck your blood. So I'm gonna pick a few messages. I'm like gonna cry. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna cry. So, like, I feel like crying. I feel like they are pushing themselves. They have such a lack of self-esteem. I'm getting like they're if a self-esteem could be like quantified, they'd be like at the bottom of the well, is what I'm getting. I see a well. And wells are just, I don't know what they necessarily signify, but it might be something to look into. What do wells symbolically signify? And maybe you can get a bit of clarity. So I have the card, I hope you know that I'm looking for loyalty. And I have the card, I want to take things slowly and strategically because I cherish the bond we've already formed. Oh, that's amazing. But I feel like because when I was picking these cards, I feel like what I was doing, I was imagining this well, and I was imagining this person. I was saying, if I could, the cards that I have to pick are the cards that I could really just put into the ground as deeply as I could, right? Because right now, like, I'm on my bed and we have the crack here, and I was like, which cards can I actually literally put in the crack and like just like put them really deeply in it? And these are the two cards that came out. So I feel like, sadly enough, they do have emotions. They do have a certain bond with you, but right now they just don't have the emotional space to harbor it. They don't have the emotional space to deal with it. The best thing you can do in this connection is to give them space, because they're so unwell. They can actually like tarnish their own energy. So pal number 2, sorry, that was your reading. But please run away a little bit. Like, take some space, because this is not giving. All right, pile number 3, you chose the frog. Frogs might be significant for you. Frog tattoo, frog energy, frog lore, adoration for frogs is what I'm getting. Frogs are very important in many cultures. What is your culture's attributed symbol for frogs is maybe what you should be looking at. Frogs, man. Frogs is definitely what I'm seeing. This is a wooden frog as well, and I've had it ever since I was very young. So this connection might feel very, very filling to you. I have a lot of cards for you, pile number 3. I'm feeling very weird about this pile. Not bad, just weird. I don't really know how to feel yet. Child eternal. Child wounded. Pioneer. Mediator. What a weird, you guys have a really weird connection with this person. You're not used to this, but also it's wish fulfillment. You guys dreamt of this type of connection, but it's very weird. It's a very unfamiliar energy. It's unfamiliar for me, that's for sure. Partnership. Deservingness. Hold on. What the hell are you doing, pile number 3? What are you doing? Take a divinely guided chance. All of these are fucking reversed. Visualize abundance in all forms. These deck, I'm obsessed with this deck. It's so beautiful. Windfall of abundance. Ask for your needs to be met. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. All right, right off the bat, you have 2 child cards. I said, literally, even before turning the cards, this is a dream come true for your inner child. This is something that you have wanted as a child. Like, this type of connection is something you wanted as a child, but you are picking how does your crush feel about you? And also partnership came reverse. So there's something blocking this, and I don't know what the hell it is yet. We have pioneer, light attributes, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Again, something new, something unfamiliar. This is weird. This is very new for you. So it's a very weird connection, but it's something that you know you wanted as a child. So it's like you got it, and now you're like, what the hell do I do with it? It's like holding like a hot potato, and you don't really know what the hell to do with this hot potato, because you'll burn yourself if you continue to hold it, but you're not going to give it to somebody else to hurt it as well, is what I'm seeing. So basically, I feel like maybe you're having a little bit of confidence issues yourself. You might even be your own block in this connection, actually, a little bit. You're like hesitant towards this connection a little bit because it's so unreal to you that you have this type of connection that it's like, whoa, and you're blocking a lot of different things. I think you're blocking a lot of different energies. So I'm getting a lot about you. I'm getting a lot about you, but I'm not getting a lot about the other person, which is odd because it's how does your crush feel about you? And I'm getting a lot about you. So I'm going to try to like sort of like focus on your crush, but it's a lot about you. Like this reading that I'm feeling is a lot about you. So mediator, light attributes, gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. Okay, I feel like this person definitely sees you as different than what they've dealt with as well. I think that this unfamiliarity is not only on your end, it's also on their end. And I feel like you come from a different background than theirs. I feel like there might be religious, cultural, or social class differences between you two people. And I feel like right off the bat, even like regardless of like emotional standing and whatever, I feel like just that can be having a little bit of an effect on their perception of you. As in, I feel like they might be a little bit hesitant towards that as well. I feel like you both are hesitant towards this a little bit, but I feel like you both love the connection. You both love the connection, but I feel like you're still working towards it because you have partnership reversed. So I don't think that you guys are fully in a relationship right now, but you might be in a talking stage with this person. You might be sort of like situationshipping it. A windfall of abundance comes reversed. Visualize abundance in all forms, reversed. Firms, I said firms. Maybe this person's a lawyer. Maybe this person works in law. Maybe you work in law. So I feel like this person might be a little bit strategic. This person might not necessarily be very comfortable with you, and you represent you. So I feel like they're sort of like easing into the connection. They're not really going at it super quickly, and I think that they are definitely not resisting partnership per se, but they're definitely taking their time. So I feel like this one is definitely calling to me. So take divinely guided chance. Wow, and it's reversed. So I feel like there are a lot of leaps of faith that you guys could have taken respectively, and you guys didn't. You guys are so mirroring each other in this connection. You guys feel the exact same way, or the same way but with a few nuances. And I feel like the nuances might be like in the class situation. Like if you guys are from a different ethnic background, if you guys are from a different cultural background, nationalities, like stuff like that, that's where I feel like maybe a little bit more superficially there might be a bit of a difference. But emotionally, you guys are both very excited by this connection, by the new things, by the fresh air that this connection represents to you both. And I think that's beautiful. I feel like ask your needs to be met is definitely a call to assert yourself. So I feel like there's a lot of untold emotions in this connection, 100%. Even with the other person, I feel like they feel that they have to, bite their tongue whenever they're with you for a lot of different reasons. And a lot of the reasons as to why they do this is because it's ambiguous. I feel like even if you guys might be officially talking stage or non-officially talking stage, the way where you're standing in this connection is a little bit ambiguous to this person. So they don't really know how to gauge your energy. And I think that there's definitely something where either one of you two need to bring up the conversation of where you're at with this connection in order to release a lot of blockages, right? Because I see take a divinely guided chance, reversed. Deservingness, reversed. Visualize abundance in all forms, reversed. Windfall of abundance, reversed. You guys are your own problems here, guys. You guys need to speak the hell up. And I'm sort of tired because a lot of tarot readings are like, oh, don't say anything. Let the other person do whatever you want. No, sometimes it's time to speak up. You guys need to speak up. You guys need to be upfront about it. If this person does not do it in the next days, you guys need to bring up a conversation like adults about how you feel about this person and how absolutely ethereal this connection has been and how absolutely healing. It's been very healing, I think. And I think that that's something that this person will relate to as well. Light attributes, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. Other children, I feel like you're both healing your inner child through this connection via the interactions you guys have. It's extremely healing because you didn't think that this shit was possible, but at the same time, you guys are really like not advancing things at a regular pace, I feel, especially given that emotionally it's already like there. Like, this person definitely has feelings for you. Jesus Christ, they do. Like 100%. I think they want to be in a relationship with you 100%, and they perceive, and I'm not even in tarot yet, and I'm getting all of this. It's been 8 minutes. I've been yapping along. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. Jesus Christ, guys. Speak up. You don't necessarily have to ask them to be in a relationship, but speak up. Speak up. Taking it out. You guys are not used to this connection. This is very transforming. This is very transmuting. It's something, it's a level up. You guys are leveling up. That also means that the way you go about your relationships needs to level up as well. And this is something that this person is not aware of. And I think that they feel it. They feel that this is different, but they're not aware of it. And I feel like they're letting go, like that. I don't think this person's very aware. They're not very aware of themselves. I think that this person, okay, is not aware of how much you're letting go of through this connection. And I feel like slowly but surely they're realizing it. And they're realizing that that is why they're not speaking up. But nevertheless, the necessity is there. You guys need to speak up. Ask for your needs to be met. That cannot be more like, it can be more like straightforward. Okay, so I'm gonna like pick other cards, and it's at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this definitely needs to be uprooted. This whole death energy. I'm getting heavy Scorpio. Death is Scorpio. Blah blah blah. But I'm like definitely, my bad. I'm definitely getting, yeah. That was so easy. Okay. Hold on, everybody. What is this connection all about? What does pile 2's crush feel about pile 3? Pile 3. Sorry. You might have dealt with a situation in the past that was described in pile 2. So you can maybe check out pile 2 for past energy that actually this person dealt with, you and this person, because you guys are mirroring each other in a lot of ways. I feel like that's why you guys are connecting so quickly, because you guys, not necessarily trauma bond per se, but you guys have dealt with a lot of similar situations. So your approach on life is very, very similar. Finally, no Knave of Coins. I'm tired of getting the Knave of Coins. We already have a lot of tarot cards going on. So the Two of Cups is here. And that is an absolutely lovely relationship card, relationship connection. It's just that you guys need to speak up about it. So yeah, this person has heavy romantic feelings towards you. But there is definitely something stunning their connection. You got the Tower card. You guys need to communicate. There is news that needs to be said. I don't feel like the Tower card here represents an energy of, oh my god, mirrored, like something is going to happen and it's going to ruin the relationship. Absolutely not. That's not the energy that I'm getting. The energy that I'm getting is there literally needs to be a little bit of shake up, because right now you guys are growing stagnant in this relationship, and that's not really healthy. But I definitely feel like this person, this person feels this blockage, and they're sort of getting sick of the stagnance because they do have romantic feelings towards you and they want their reality to reflect it. So I really do think that this is a really romantic connection. You guys may have already had sex. You guys may have already kissed. So I feel like there have been a few like steps that have been put in place that have definitely like that confirm this energy. Like, I don't think that the connection, if you feel like I'm saying things and these things haven't actually manifested, it's that this pile isn't for you, or maybe any pile isn't for you, or pile 1 or 2 is. I don't know, but I feel like, yeah, this pile, I'm speaking to them. I'm like, oh my god, like, yeah. Oh no, yeah, this person definitely has feelings towards you. I'm getting a man energy here. So I'm definitely getting a masculine energy here. You guys make them feel so proud. They're so proud of you. I feel like they're so proud of having you. They're so proud of having bagged you, is what I'm feeling. I feel like this person feels like a literal royalty. They feel like they're living like royalty. So again, class difference. I'm going to this idea of class. I feel like this is a big difference. That's the big difference of this connection. I feel like there's a background difference that is very different. I also feel, though, that oh, it's so romantic. And I feel like your families are gonna get along. Not everybody in the family, but I feel like you guys both come from big families, or at least like one of the people come from big families. And I feel like I think it's them. I think them or you, but I'm sensing maybe a little bit of both. They feel like you'd be very good in their family. Like I feel like you'd integrate. They feel like you'd integrate well in their family, and vice versa. I feel like the idea of you and you as a person fit into their family. Okay. Right now, all I'm looking for is freedom. I think that they feel shackled by the lack of action, and I think that it would be very cathartic for them to speak, but I feel like the ambiguity, the lack of communication is very ambiguous to them. It's causing them a bit of doubt, but also they have fear coming towards. I think they have fear of rejection, to be honest with you. They fear getting rejected. They know that there's something, but because it hasn't been brought up by you, they don't feel like they can fully come forward with these feelings, even if essentially you guys are feeling the same thing. So I'm getting a few cards. This is love at first sight. You guys are so fucking, you guys are like mixing you guys are deep in it, I think. You got that this is love at first sight. You got, I'm going through medical issues and I'm not myself at the moment. I do think that, oh, maybe that's stopping them. Maybe there might be something medical stopping them right now. There might be something external stopping them from coming forward with these emotions, because they're already destabilized in one aspect of their life. So they don't want to further destabilize themselves in case that this ends up being rejection, or that something medical will happen in their life, because we have the Death card and the Tower card. So take that as that resonates. If this person has lingering medical issues, then I think that this could definitely be something that's relevant to the dynamic, and also a reason why they want you to come forward. And I think that in this situation, it's not a bad idea. I don't think it's a bad idea. I don't think that this person can. They just don't necessarily want to 100%. Oh, water. I was getting a bit thirsty. Okay, it smells good. Tastes good. This water slaps. I'm getting another message for you, but this is really straightforward. So, you know how they feel? They feel so creative around you. They feel so creative. They feel so creative around you. They feel like they're creators around you. You guys can create things together. You guys can build a family together. You guys can do whatever you want. If you guys are on the same wavelength, you guys can do whatever you want. That's sort of what I'm feeling as well. I'm feeling that with you, they feel like they can constantly be who they are, essentially. That's sort of what I'm feeling. They feel like no matter what they do, they'll be not rejected through action. It's just the word part that's not easy for them. It's that they feel that through action, you'll be engaged in whatever they'll do. So if they say like, hey, like, let's go to, I don't know, Marineland. I don't like Marineland. Never mind. I don't endorse them. Let's go to, like, I don't know, Botswana. They'll be like, oh my God, let's go to Botswana. Yes. Like, you'll be like, oh my God, let's do it. Like, I feel like they feel that you will embark on whatever they propose, right? Like, if they have a certain level of excitement for something, like, they'll do it as well. So energetically, they'll never be rejected by you. They just feel like maybe word-wise, because there hasn't really been any like serious and clear communication in this connection, they're afraid of it. So darkness is overshadowing the positive things I'm being introduced to. So I am getting a little bit of not third party is not the right word, but I'm getting a little bit of interference from their current circumstances that are sort of like not facilitating communication on their end, because they have other things going on, and you might not see it. They might have not have spoken about it because they don't feel like this connection is acts on anything too serious at the moment. But I think that if you bring up communication, you're going to sort of realize that, oh, other things are happening in their life. And maybe that's why I'm watching a YouTube video on it, on the ambiguity of the situation. The ambiguity can be stemming from this sort of unwillingness to communicate, because there's already so many things going on in their life. You're sort of like a refuge of happiness to them. Like, you're like, so you induce so much happiness for this person. Like, this person is just like so purely happy towards you. So I can like go on and on. Like, this person is a really positive perception of this connection. I'm getting maybe some exterior interference, but overall I'm getting really positive, a really positive energy here, and definitely romantic, sexual and romantic, but especially romantic. I think you should communicate. If in the next few days there's no communication, you should communicate. And I'm not talking like, hey, how are you? Did you eat lunch? No, I'm talking like, okay, like, can we see each other? Like, I want to have like an actual, maybe you guys have only really been on like fun dates. No, let's sit down, let's discuss, let's pull out the receipts, let's get a little bit deeper, let's deepen this connection. I'm feeling called to tell you, deepen this connection, because it's worth it. And how can I say this in French? I have it in Arabic. And no, like not in French, sorry, in English. The stress that you're feeling in this connection will be wavered. It'll be removed if you guys really come forward with communication. All right, pile number two, pile number three, pile number two, there definitely is something happening. Pile number two, you guys either, because pile number two was not this energy at all. It was not good energy, but I feel like in the past, or right now, something might have happened either with your person or you, that's sort of like maybe influencing this energy as well. So I feel like if we're talking about the darkness, we're talking about external circumstances, it might also be something from the past, or it might be something that, okay, this person is seeing somebody else go through something that's so bad that they're affected by it. So if their mother, if their sister, I feel like this person is sisters. If their brother, I don't feel like this person is brothers, or maybe like a smaller brother, like a younger brother, or smaller in size, is going through something, like they're really affected by it. I feel like, and what this person is going through right now is coming through energetically as what I was explaining in pile number two. And I also feel maybe that this person is affected by it so much because they empathize with it. And this might also be your energy, but I'm feeling like it could be a mix of both as well. Because again, you guys mirror each other like significantly in this connection, meaning that what you've been through, they've probably been through something either exactly the same or similar. So that's sort of what I'm getting for this pile. Thank you so much, my loves, for listening. I hope this was really satisfactory for you. All right. Bye-bye.